So for the longest time, I've had this hat here pretty much since I started, right? One of my friends, my customer, really he's a friend before a customer, but he gave that to me and said, I got something perfect just for the van. And it's been here since. But, as you can see, it's faded as heck. This is the real color. Got a little fuzz on it from my towels. But anyway, I think it's time for me to put something in its place. It's not as nice. Well, it is nice, but I think it's time for this to take over. It's DWES for life, y'all. What's going down, everybody? It's Daryl, DWES Enterprise. Today, we're back at a special place, y'all. So last year, I believe it was January, February of last year. I forget the actual date, but as far as when we cleaned this place. But this right here is a view. I haven't made any video on it, and but what I'll do is I'll show you guys a little bit. Of the actual scenery from May 22nd, 2022. But this is where we got married at. So what happened was we came through to clean these carpets. Came through to clean these carpets. Some of you guys may remember this place. Now I want to say off top, the carpet looks a heck of a lot better. They're, listening to my advice, and they are not allowing it to get too dirty. Now remember when I said we have these what do you call it, little pocket lights that beam down, and so that's why you get those brighter lights. And then down the center it's pretty dark, so that's what you get here. So originally it kind of looked like it was very soiled. Worse before though. And then right here was very, very oily, like caked on. And they are listening to my advice when I say, you got to maintain it. You can't let it go years and years and years before you get it cleaned. But yeah, anyway, this place, man, holds a special place in my heart, because when we were cleaning last time, I'm talking to the manager here, real good dude, and I'm telling him, or no, he's telling me just about the overall, like what areas for what, and I'm just looking at it, and we come out here. He's showing me this area. They got like a nice little fire pit area. They got this indoor eating area. It's outdoor, but it's indoor, you know what I'm saying? So, and then we get to the outside, and he's like, where I just showed you guys out there, he goes, this is where we have our weddings, or receptions. I was like, weddings? I said, man, we've been trying to find a place, but that COVID hit, and it's been so hard. And he was like, we got you. And I said, oh. I said, okay. So I told him, I said, yo, put us on the list. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't worry about the bread, no nothing. It's all official. So I told him we need May 22nd of last year. He asked how many people, and I told him, and the rest was history. We came in, we tried all the food, and the biggest mistake that and we just talked about is hella funny. I was like, man, I was messed up that night. I mean, nothing like crazy or nothing. Like, I didn't throw up or nothing, but I was like cool the whole night. Shots all over the place. I mean, I told him Hennessy all around. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you very much, man.
You're one of the nicest persons I've heard.
Thank you. Cheers. Let's make it happen tonight. A little hen dog, y'all. It goes down smooth.
Oh my goodness. It's gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be a long day. Woo! Man. So we was drinking like a mug. So we were drinking like a mug, and then, you know, get back to the hotel, which we stayed at the Marriott over here in anyway, right now we're in Redwood City, Redwood Shores, California, and we stayed at the Marriott over there, just right down the street in San Mateo, right off of 101. And you know, I get home, I'm cool. I mean, I get to the hotel, I'm cool. I sit down in my mom's hotel room, you know, just like this right here. Nothing too crazy. I just sat down, and it was pretty quiet. My mom's just, we're, you know, talking to Liza, and we're going over like the night. And next thing you know, I'm like, man. I was like, the whole room started spinning, and I was just like, oh, I'm tore up. And then I get to the room, Liza was like, you knocked out instantly. And then I wake up in the morning, I look over, and then there's a chair with with the garbage bag, and she thought I was gonna throw up. Hey, so I just got up from bed after being a little tipsy. Look what the hell Liza put right here, y'all. I ain't throwing up. She crazy as shit. Which I didn't. Like, it takes a lot for me to just, you know, throw it up. But anyway, so we were talking, me and the manager, Jen, and I was telling him that story, and I was like, man, you know, I was disappointed so much, man, like, because they asked me, you know, what do you want to eat, you know, at the wedding? I was like, man, this is just me. I'm like, yo, I'm paying for this. You know what I'm saying? We paid for this. Give me everything on the menu. I want to eat everything. I really wanted to eat everything, y'all. I really wanted to eat everything. I didn't eat nothing. I liked the food, and I was like, there was just so much going on. Like, we were sitting down, and I ate a little bit, and then I got up, and then it was like shots over here, shots over there, or, you know, it was this and that and this and that. And I was just like, you know, you got to go talk to. I was like, should have never. That's one thing I regret doing that. But there's a couple other things where like it didn't go as planned. Like I had a full playlist for the wedding, for music playlist. And that was in at the wedding procession, like the ceremony, I guess. Is that what it's called? Just like for when people are chilling out here. So like people were sitting on this side, and I had the music playing. I had 10 songs that we picked out, like that were meaningful, you know, and they were off the hook. And it I only got to play 4 of them. Like, they were sitting out here for a while. It's like, and it wasn't my fault. It wasn't Eliza's fault. But my mom overslept for some reason, and we were trying to get her ready. And that whole night, I didn't go to sleep. I stayed up all night. I was up for over 24 hours getting stuff ready and all this other stuff, and whew, it was a hell of a night, y'all. Let's get started. It's DWES for life. Just getting some pre-spray down. Over there is kind of, there's a little grease buildup, but not too bad. You can see how I just stayed on the top of the carpet. All right, y'all. So pretty much more than half of this is already done. I only got like a walkway, or the walkway right by the bar, which we'll go over in a second. I kind of put you guys down for a minute just so I can focus on this. It takes a while for me to record and clean, mainly because you know, you got to go extra slow sometimes. You got to make sure you got the right angles. You got to go get the camera. You know, if you set it up somewhere, you got to move it. Got to answer calls. I had a couple calls come through. So but so far we got that area there, all of this up to here, and the get some of these hoses. I'm also doing their area rugs for them, just because he didn't ask, but I want to make sure I take care of those for them. They took care of us on our day, so it's like a family now. So you know how that be. Special folks. This area over here isn't really all that, I mean, it's dirty, but it's not as bad. Usually you have like, at least for this area, like right when you start coming out the kitchen to the dining area, and then it kind of disperses its way out and gets a little lighter. So we have this area here and this area here. I don't think I mentioned that when the date that we got married on, they were actually closed, and I was like, yo, we gotta do it, man. We gotta make this happen. We can't be on any other date. This is the date we need. And they had to you know, they charged accordingly. They because pretty much we rented out the entire building. We had to get their guys over here to you know, to serve us, to cook, to you know, just to serve us and stuff, and you know, the bar open. You know what I'm saying? So he made it happen. That's one thing you know, that's customer service right there. He's like, hey, we're not open. I'm like, yo, whatever you got to do, man, make it happen, because we need this day, because it's it was exactly on our 10-year anniversary, so. My phone's hecka choppy. I had an update yesterday, and now everything's all choppy. So hopefully this doesn't skip around like the when I watch it back, because the video looks like it's kind of in slow motion a little bit from time to time, like it's thinking and stuff. All right, y'all. So let me finish up. Just gonna give me some dry strokes over here, and then I only got this little walkway here. Should be out of here in about, as far as finish, in about 15 minutes or so. And then I'll cut you guys back on and do the walkthrough, the final walkthrough, and I'll lock up. And we'll be on our merry way. It's DWES for life, y'all. All right, y'all, so just finished up. Cleaned my rug. I cleaned their rugs and, of course, the carpet. Let's go take a look. See, I feel like, so outside the camera was fine, and then once we get in here, it like adjusts, and then it starts getting kind of slow. It's kind of weird. I didn't clean these mainly because I could be getting myself into a bunch of trouble with all the grease. Like, this is probably caked on with grease. I didn't want to do it, but I cleaned everything else. You guys can see the color of the carpet again as usual, just like before. It's barely wet over here. This area right here probably took me the longest, like from here to like that corner, mainly because it was a little bit more greasy. I'm assuming they come out this way and just, you know, come up to up there or down here, and on the other backside over there, it's probably not as often they go out that way because there's not really many tables. Well, unless someone's eating at the bar. I'm not sure if they do that here, but probably a little bit more informal. This is not like a formal place, but it's a little bit more upscale versus any other kind of places I've seen. Like, they got bomb food over here. So if you guys are in Redwood City area, Bay Area in general, this is a place I would say come through. And I'm not saying that just because it was my venue for the wedding, but it was banging. Like, everybody is talking about their flank steak. Just how bomb it was. And we're gonna be coming back probably this week, man. Probably just take my wife out, and we've been talking about this place for a good minute though. Like man, easily like about 2 months already. Like, we just had Mr. Owls on our mind. They even got the fire oven, the brick oven for their pizzas and stuff. But the carpet came out good, looks good. I want to test this out. I want to go outside and see if anything changes on the camera. just about to put my hoses away. While I'm doing that, or before I do that, let's go take a look at this view again, man. This is my favorite. Now, I'm making a long video. It is what it is. Most people ain't gonna watch it, but I do this for my memories, for my clients if they want to watch it, for my potential clients, prospects, you know. Not everybody is interested in what I do. We already know that based off of some videos I've posted, and people said it was boring. It is what it is, man. But one thing that was kind of special, now a couple things. So the day of the, or at the ceremony, I should say. Well, let me rewind and just say, all these waters in this like neighborhood, when they have like a backyard like this, it all connects. And where we used to live out here, we had this in our backyard. And we would always see, or not always, but we would see things like in the water, like we didn't know what it was, and then we kind of find it, and then we'll look, and it was a stingray, and he'd be around here, like he'd be just chilling, like it's the craziest thing. But anyway, on our wedding, we're right here, and you know, we're facing like this, and everybody's looking at us. They're behind us, and I'm here. My wife is here, and we're kind of, you know, looking at each other. And of course, our officiant, which is one of our friends. So I'm looking at her. She's looking at me, kind of, and we just so happened to look to the back, and the stingray was right there.
Offer yourself to Daryl as his wife, his friend, and his soulmate. Will you share your life with him and build your dreams together? Will you support him through times of trouble and rejoice with him in times of happiness? Will you treat him with respect, love, and loyalty through all the trials and triumphs of your lives? And most of all, will you give him first place in your life and in your heart always?
I will.
So just to give you guys a little bit of a love story here, this couple here, I don't know if everyone knows, we'll give you a little insight, but it all started in the spring of 2012, so 10 years ago. Like, this is a 10-year celebration in truth.
He was like flapping, like it was cool. He was just like saying hi, so that was kind of cool. That was we both looked and we was happy that he made an appearance that day. A lot of waters, you know what I'm saying? He came to this part here. But that was kind of special because that don't really happen like that. But yeah, so this is the area, man. We had people say it looked like Hawaii over here. Like we had it set up, like set up. We had people say it didn't feel like a wedding, it felt like a party. People just had a good time. And Liza has a large family, and we couldn't bring everybody. You know, we couldn't invite everybody. So she has like a ton of cousins. So what we did was we said, she's like, man, I don't know if we could do, you know, the cousins and stuff. And I was just like, man, because she was counting everybody. She had like 100 people on her side. I'm just like, so she really, it was like her parents, which her dad wasn't able to come because he ended up getting COVID. Cold game. Her brother, her two brothers, which one of her brothers couldn't come because Liza typically will like handle things with her family, like for her parents and stuff. And her dad ended up getting COVID, and her brother took a L for us because he took her dad to the hospital, and he ended up getting COVID. So it was like Liza would have been doing that, and then imagine if she would have got COVID or something on our wedding day and we couldn't make it happen. So, but that whole thing it was just crazy. Her dad was in the hospital for a while. He had to recover. He was in there for like, man, felt like a month, but I don't remember the exact, but it was a while. But those were just some special moments that happened. Not really special, but it meant a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna say her dad getting COVID and all that, but her brother helping out and doing that for her, for us, and then he ended up getting COVID. That was, we appreciate him for that. So that's what I'm saying. It was like that was a special thing, that he could have done for us, because like I said, if she would have got COVID, it would have been a cold game, boy. I don't know what we would have done, but the show would have went on somehow. And luckily that day, nobody ended up getting sick, getting COVID, getting anything. We made sure that everybody was. I mean, you didn't have to wear a mask, but you just took care of yourself, made sure you was all good. So that's how that went. And then other than that, man, it was just a cool moment, man. Everybody enjoyed themselves. If you guys are watching and you guys came, I appreciate you guys. Some people didn't come that we invited. It is what it is, man. And then my best friend, I call him my best friend, man. I've known the dude since forever, and he was the only one that was kind of real since 10th grade, I'm sorry. All throughout high school, even to this day. And I graduated in 03. He graduated in 02. We were both on the basketball team, but they were trying to get me to be on varsity, and I was just like, I don't think I'm ready. You get the bubble guts. He's like, yo, it ain't that hard. I was on a freshman at another school in Sacramento, and the varsity team, them dudes were like 4 or 5 inches taller than me, all of them. I'm like, I don't think I can handle that. Me being a center, or a forward. I was a forward center, but I come over here. He's like, yo, trust me, yo, just do it. And I don't know if he was like the recruiter, but he talked me into it, and I did it, and we ended up killing it that year. The first game was so god dang easy. He goes, even the coach was like, man, what you think? I'm like, this stuff is easy. And we ended up killing it that year. We were one game away from going to state champion, state, championships tournament. And yeah, but anyway, me and him really, I'm very passionate about certain things, and I kind of held a grudge for no reason, kind of. And when he was at the wedding, he came to the wedding and stuff, and we talked it over, and I apologized, like, that's my fault. I had a lot of stuff going on, and so we back tight, trying to make a business deal venture happen right now. So something gonna happen. I'm looking for another business to do, and certain things happen, and in our lives that we just roll with, and you just try to make the best out of everything. So even like with this place here, I was just things happen for a reason. Got this place, and it ended up being our venue. The people that work here, they're great, and that's no lie. Like, they took care of us. There was only like one little small thing that like bothered me, but that's just me being picky. We had the place all day. We paid for it all day. And they was like telling the DJ to cut it off. It was like 8 o'clock or something. Cut that bad boy off. It's time to go. And I was like, yo, man, we paid for the whole day until 10 o'clock. You said we had all day until at least 10 o'clock, man. And it's just whatever. Everybody started trickling out. And that's the only thing. But that's something hella small. But all right, y'all, I'm gonna finish up here. Just gotta put this stuff away and I'm gonna holla at y'all. I'm all over this camera, my hand going up and down. Apologize for that. But it's Daryl. I haven't done this in a while. DWES Enterprise. It's DWES for life, y'all. Peace.